Well, good evening, everyone. Tune in to another Dress Rehearsal Tuesday at the Duncan Showroom. Live open mic. Yes, that's what this is. And we seem to somehow or other end up with 200 to 300 people a week watching this. No pressure on anybody getting up. But I suspect either your friends or just people who are interested. It's more like a, what do they call it? Like Duncan's Got Talent, I guess. I got to leave the glasses on. I forgot. Can't see much anymore. Hearing's going too. What was that? Sorry. Hey, Jody. Jody's going to be up first today. Then we're going to have Todd. And then we're going to have Michelle. And then Teo. And then Cory's got some humor, what we call stand-up comedy. Pete, you're up right afterwards. No pressure. You don't have to be funny. The guy before you will be. The Harmonators. That's Brett and Colin and Elaine. Maybe a fourth person, we never know. Steve will be up on this list last, what seems to be last, but it's not last, Steve. You know that because there's still Michael and a whole bunch of other people that aren't here yet. That's the problem when we start too early. Like we, what? Because you're retired? Yeah. As opposed to retried. Oh, here comes more people. My goodness. It's going to be a big night. Well, that's just Brett. And Elaine, part of the Harmonators. Now, this young gal has been coming here quite a bit. One of the things she showed us a couple of weeks ago, she's quite excited. She ordered a Stratocaster ukulele. It looks like but it's a ukulele. She ordered one up. Does it come yet?
No.
When's it due?
I don't know. It's on
Gosh.
order.
Well, it's on its way.
Maybe November.
It'll be here sometime. You'll be playing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is where we start. This for those who might be new. All right, I got to get you up, too. Okay, I'll find a slot in here for you. The whole idea is we're a community. We all have our nervousness. We all trying to get up here and see what we can do. And some of us get better at it, and then we fall down again and get nervous, and we get up and we do it. We make mistakes. We do whatever. But we keep on coming back, and we keep on wanting to be up here. And that's where you get your 10,000 hours in. That's where you feel comfortable. And that's where you get to know that you're playing amongst friends here. Everybody that's here is here to make sure that they encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. So right now, with a bit of that encouragement, let's give Jody, make her feel real good.
Thanks. So last week I finally learned to sing into the mic a little closer, and then could hear myself on the playback, which was good. But also I know that I get nervous up here, and so I thought, well, what if I did an experiment and I wrote a song that maybe warmed up my voice or relaxed my voice just right off the bat. So I wrote a song, and what was on my mind at the time was I was just having some frustration getting in touch with my special someone because his phone kept breaking. And it's just kind of silly, but anyways, this song is called Let's Keep in Touch or Let's Stay in Touch. But I was thinking also about, back in the day when we just had landlines, we got along just fine. Now I've become so impatient. I can't even, if a text doesn't get answered immediately, man, what has happened to us? But anyways, so that's what this song is about. Very new, so I'm going to try and remember my lyrics also. this feel so long? Could something be wrong? There's so much more to be said. I wanna talk, I wanna hear you, I wanna be with you every day. Let's stay in touch, I wanna see you, I wanna feel you next to me. Let's stay in touch. Let's stay in touch. I need your touch. I need your touch. It's 'cause I love you so much. I need your touch. Let's stay in touch. I wanna talk, I wanna hear you, I wanna be with you every day. Let's stay in touch. Just gonna lift this a bit. And then bring it back down. I used to, like, I never used to sing really growing up. I would sing, but not sing into a microphone. But I grew up playing piano, playing in concerts, recitals, festivals, all of that. And a lot of times I would get up there, adjust the bench, bring it all the way back and bring it and then move it and be back where I started. People, I didn't realize I did that, but people would laugh about it, point it out to me. Anyways, this song that I'm going to do next is by the Waterboys. It's called A Pagan Place. How did he come here? Who gave him the key? Who slipped it in his hand so secretly? And who put, excuse me, sorry. And who put the color like lines on his face and brought him here to a pagan place? Hey. Who shot his arrow? How high did it fly? When he tipped it with poison, did he even know why? What unseen hand brought him face to face, to face, to face with all this and more in a pagan place? Come into my parlor, sailing at my shore. Drink my soul dry. There's always more. There's always more after now. Fly on my carpet. Look into my face. See the heart of man in a pagan place. In a pagan, 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 in a pagan place. Thank you. Okay, my last song is called Dreaming. It's kind of about like when you feel you have a love that just feels too good to be true. Just drawing a blank. How does this song go? Anyone? No. Okay, I got it. Sun on my skin, lying here soaking it in. Thank you.
Jody. So, Todd? Todd, my man, you're up. Todd comes here quite a bit, and most often he ends up later on in the evening, but we're making sure he gets up early today. And he's going to cheat this time. There's a pad, you see it. You can do that.
Are you standing? Okay.
Yeah, wow. Here we are. We've been open 21 years, you guys. Everyone understand that? 21 years as a non-alcohol venue. Trying to apply the trade of a listening room to people who want to appreciate music. It's been kind of fun. I see that there's other venues across the country now starting to take the same idea where they actually call them listening rooms, which is pretty cool because if you put all your undivided attention to the people on stage, there's a nice little journey that goes on between them and you, so it's kind of neat as an audience member. Anyway, Todd's been here before. Are you doing covers or originals?
I'm going to start off with an original.
Okay.
And then there's one song that I'm like super excited about, which was going to be like the only song I did, but I don't remember the lyrics. So
Oh, well, we'll see how it goes.
we'll see how it goes. And then, yeah, I was just thinking about this journey to 10,000 hours.
I know, isn't it a long time?
Before you get ready to play.
Well, no, that's not right to get ready to play. It's just that you feel really extremely comfortable. Yeah. Or what if you sit on a couch for 10,000 hours, you become a couch potato.
Yeah, I was doing.
It's not like you get good at what you do if you do it for 10,000 hours, no matter what it is. Look how good we are at breathing. All sorts of things that we do. Anyway, his name's Todd. Enough of this scientific philosophical stuff.
Somewhere between 13.
He's going to play some music.
15 hours of this. So got a few more to go. All right, so yeah, this is an original song. I call it Thought Garden. Yeah, and it's kind of built around the idea of music being healing. I can feel my heart harden. It's not the way I want to be, but it's the only way I see. I'm just trying to do my best, but karma keeps putting me to the test. Feels like I'm coming to the party late, but really I'm just trying to elevate. And I wish I knew what to do. Set a hand in out bouquets of fuck yous. I know there's gotta be a better way, but I'm just struggling to make it through the day. Here in the thought garden, wish I could just give out pardons, but I get caught up in the fight and the fuss and fall back into acting righteous. Here in the thought garden, my art helps my heart soften, and I can feel my mind sharpen, and I can feel but there's still a long, long way to go. And the high road is awful and it's slow, but the progress is starting to show. 'Cause I can feel that the love is starting to grow here in the thought garden, here in the thought garden, here in the thought garden. Thank you. I really want to go for the new one. All right. So, sticking on the theme of therapeutic songs. This is a song that I just found called Stronger Than Dead by a guy named Amigo the Devil. And yeah, I think strangely positive message. I want the glory, I just don't want the work. I want the scars and the story, I just don't want it to hurt. I don't have excuses, I just don't have the time. I know I'm not wrong, I just ain't right in someone else's mind. And I will carry this weight till I die. This body is a bag that collects every hour as it passes by. So I'll try my hardest to never forget that as long as I wake up, I'm already stronger than dead. And I dream of the beauty to be free from the doubt. Well, everyone's dying to find out what they can't live without. In the science of losing and the pressure that it brings, well, I'm learning that sometimes time don't heal a thing. And I will carry this weight till I die. This body's a bag that collects every hour as it passes by. And I'll try my hardest no matter how hard things get. As long as I wake up, I'm already stronger than dead. I'm already stronger than dead. Maybe not super happy, but lots of fun to sing. And this is where my mind's gone blank because that's the one that I really wanted to sing. So try this one. Yeah, so this is a song by J.R. Jones called Animals. Well, I can't wait for the night to fall. I can't wait to be someone new. I'll put my mask on, and I'm gonna dance to the blues. Well, you'll see me out your window, find me down at the bar. I'm just a lonely boy, always wishing on a star. And all these animals seem to know my name. All these animals seem to know the reason I came. Well, my heart is trying to kill me. It always vibrates above. With all these grand notions, it still plays in the mud. Won't you please just walk me home? 'Cause I don't know the way, and I'd love some company, and I'm asking you to stay. And all these animals seem to know my name, and all these animals seem to know the reason I came.
Well done, Todd. Now, it doesn't mean everyone has to do an original tune. That's just if you have original tunes. Sometimes you can take a tune that you like a lot and make it your own tune. That's another thing that can be done, too. So, Michelle's up next. Where art thou, Michelle? Good. Any toys this week? Yeah. And then we're going to get Teo. You're going to be up next, Teo? Yeah. Okay. And then Cory. How come what?
Oh, I was asking the chord.
How come it does that every time? Because that's just what the chords do.
How come it coils up like that?
We'll show you. No, you haven't tried the right way. It also works for extension cords. Also, like, it's really nice to take a 100-foot extension cord and go like this and throw it out, and the whole thing just unravels and goes right to the end. That's cool. That feels great. But we're not doing that right now. For those of you who don't know, I've been a leather worker most of my life. I make belts, bags, sandals, guitar straps, and things like that. But every so often, I delve into designer dead cow. The silent wind chime. Who needs to know at 3 o'clock in the morning if it's windy on your neighbor's front porch? If I ever get that endorsement from the welcome wagon, I'm off to the races. But oh no, they cut out welcome wagon as soon as I come up with an idea. Jeez.
Wagons aren't there?
Well, I tried to sell them, but like they're all labor intensive because they're all handmade, right? Like all the stitching and everything. So I would, explain that to everyone. I'd show them the different process side, that how I got to where it was finished, and then go, it's priceless. What's it cost? Well, it's just priceless. And I did that for about 2.5 years at craft shows, and then all of a sudden, Master Charge came out with that whole thing about priceless. And I sat there and went, oh, lots of ideas happen to a lot of people at the same time. Some people make money from it, other people don't. But right now, we're here to have some fun, and Michelle's got some great tunes for you. Give it up for her. 3 songs.
So I do sometimes have original songs, but not tonight. But they will be my takes on them. So if you don't like the song, it's it's due to me. It's not due to the original song. It's possible, I've tried this one here before. It's Closer to Fine. Something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black and white. Best thing that you ever done for me. Help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. Yeah. And the darkness has a hunger that's insatiable. Lightness has a call, it's hard to hear. So I wrap my fear around me like a blanket. I sail my ship of safety till I sink it, crawling on your shores. I went to the doctor, I went to the mountain. I looked to the children, I drank from the fountain. There's more than one answer to these questions. Point me in a crooked line. I seek my source for some definitive. Close your eye, I'm defined. Yeah. Close your eye, I'm defined. Yeah. Capel 5 action here. This is a song called Delicate, written by Damien Rice. so I'm a little nervous about this next song. It's a Brandy Carlisle song called The Joke. Yeah, well, we'll see about, yeah. You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy or your gentle ways that keep up and running wild. They can kick dirt in your face and dress you down and tell you that your place is in the middle. They hate the way you shine. I see you tugging at your shirt, trying to hide inside of it and hide how much it hurts. Laugh while they can, let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've seen in the movies, I've seen how it ends. Your brother's world for a little while longer. Dance with the devil on a river to beat the stream. Call living the dream. Call kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face. They call you weak and then displace you after carrying your baby on your back across the desert. Behind your hair, getting tired, girl, but you don't look scared. Let them laugh while they can. Let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've seen in the movies, I've seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Just the guitar for now.
Guitar, piano.
Guitar. Thanks, Michelle. You did it. Thank you.
I gave Teo the Fender. That's the one I saw there. Come on up, sir.
Hey, Tim, you're sitting down?
Yeah, I brought my own microphone kit. My favorite microphone.
Teo's has been a street musician for as long as I've known him, and also played many a farmers market way at the very beginning when they first started out with those. In the Cowichan Valley, he was the mainstay of it. And he's a self-taught piano player, which is very cool. And he brought his own chord. The chord's right there. Oh, is this going to take a while?
No.
Okay.
Are you running through a thing too?
Yeah. That's how it thinks.
Oh, just for the guitar? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have microphone. I have a bed of microphone.
It better be good. I like that one.
Crispy anyway.
It's in there somewhere, isn't it?
Fancier version of bed of microphone.
Is that an 87, eh?
I think so, eh?
Yes. Looks like it.
Yeah, you guys have one too.
Yeah,
No, we have three.
we have 3.
Oh, you have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like them.
I like them. Yeah.
They have their place. So right now, this is Teo's time. What he needs to do is be felt welcome. So yeah, we got to make a big noise for him, please. Teo.
Thank you. I'm gonna start off with this song from the Philippines. It's called it's through the request of a friend of mine. Is that a DI? 1, 2, 3. Anyway, this one is called Balita, which is it's written in Filipino, and it was done in 1984. It was applicable then, and it's still applicable now. It's still true now. It's something to do with our environment. Sorry about that. Okay. Lapit mga kaibigan at makinig kayo. Tuwing may dala-dalang balita galing sa bayan ko, nais kong ipamahagi ang mga kwento at mga pangyayaring nagaganap sa lupang pinangako. Ang lupang pinanggalingan ko'y may bahit bendito, may mga lorong di makalipad nasa ulang ginto, may mga punong walang dahon, mga pusong di makakibo sa mga pangyayaring gaganap sa lupang pinangako. Mula nang makita ko ang lupang ito, nakita ko rin ang puso ng tao, ginagtunga ng mga kabulakan hanggang sa alam ko. Ngayon ang puso'y may takot sa upang ipinangako. Lapit mga kaibigan at makinig kayo, ako'y may dala-dalang balita galing sa bayan ko. Nais kong ipamahagi ang mga kwento at mga pangyayaring nagaganap. I'm sorry pag pinangako. Dati-dati ang mga bukid ay kulay ginto, dati-dati ang mga ibon singlaya ng tao, dati-dati ay katahimikan ang pusong nagpapatulog sa mga bata walang muwang sa mundo. Ngayon ang lupang ipinako ay nagsusumamo, matagang yun ang luha, apoy sa kanyang puso. Dinggin niyo ang masigaw ng mga puso ng taong tingin niyo, lahat ang di kabilang sa inyo. Too bad my picks are all slipping out of my hand. It doesn't normally do that, but I guess being in front of you guys makes it a little bit nervous. Yeah. This one is from Leonard Cohen, which is called Marianne. I'd like to try to read your poem. I used to think I was some kind of gypsy boy before I let you take me home. So I'm very young. It's time we began to laugh and cry and laugh about it all again. Well, you know that I love to live with you, but you made me forget so very much. I forgot to pray for the angels, and when the angels forgot to pray for us, so it's time they began to laugh and cry and laugh about it all again. Well, you know that I love to live with you, but you made me forget so very much. As we were living through the dark, I forgot words. So began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Your letter, you'll say that you're beside me now. Then why do I feel alone? I'm standing in line in your finest by the well. This caused me an echo to a stone. Oh, so I'm weary now. It's time began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. For now I need your hidden love, cold and new razor blade. I laughed when I told you I was curious. I never said that I was brave. Now it's all I'm weary out. It's time we began to laugh and cry and laugh about it all again. Now you're really such a pretty one. I heard you got and changed your name again. Just climbing this old mountain inside, wash my eyelids away. So it's time we began to laugh and cry and laugh about it all again. Thank you. Last song. Whew. I'm just gonna be. This is the second one. This one is the third one. I used to be better at this on this stage, but I have to get used to it again. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking. Taxis, early morning, taxis waiting, it's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me, tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me alive, you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh baby, I hate to go. songs I play for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hoping life, you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Now the moment came, I have to leave you. Just one more time, and I kiss you. Just close your eyes and I'll be on my way. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you wait for me. Open light, you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh baby, I hate to go. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you. That's it for my part of it. Just gotta pull this out. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. As we say, it's open mic, so it's open to all sorts of variations of things. And one of the things I like is that every so often someone comes up and does a stand-up comedy or a sit-down comedy. You standing or sitting?
Probably sit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for.
Sometimes it's just neat to tell stories in the way he does. Cory's new to the valley.
Is this it?
Yeah. And then Pete, oh no. Where'd Duncan go? Oh, that's good. Pete, you're up afterwards then. Then the Harmonators. Steve.
You gotta put this guitar first.
Yeah, just put it right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, it's all coming together slowly. Don't forget, coming up in December 15th is our annual toilet paper drive. And that's where we showcase various groups, little 25-minute sets. And we do that all day long. The whole idea is to raise awareness and to bring in toilet paper. We've been very lucky the last 5 years and brought much, much, much back. Many, many rolls of toilet paper. And again, the whole idea of that is so that people can go into the new year feeling like they got their shit together if they got toilet paper, right? Sometimes you get to live that out. Sometimes you get to create that little story. But anyway, it's kind of neat. It works out. They really do appreciate it. And one of the things we got to think about is we accept it as just something we have. But if you're a family, especially a single-parent family, and you're looking at either cornflakes or toilet paper, and you got kids, you got to wonder why the little kid just unraveled one whole roll of toilet paper into the toilet. Because they just don't know. But it's just one of those things of just, if we can supply that and keep that one little necessity going, it sure pays off. But right now, he's been here once before. He was here a couple of weeks ago when we had it, and we liked what he did. He does what he does. He's a comedian. Or comedy is where he wants to be. He does what he does. His name is Cory. So you'd have to make him feel welcome. Come on, give Cory a hand.
Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, man. Big clap to everybody who's come up. That last guy, you do your thing on the streets, like busking and that? Yeah. Jesus, man, that's good. That's awesome, man. I had a couple of my comedy buddies try to do that, and they ended up getting beat up. They're telling shady jokes behind Starbucks, man. Man. It's I don't know about the rest of you guys, the performers. Do you guys get nervous before you come up? Yeah. I know that the one girl that you were doing the piano, you were mentioning that. It's a real problem, isn't it? Like, cause getting up here and doing your thing's fun, but before you come up, you're like, fuck, what am I doing? This is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be tough. I had it's funny the way comedy works, because it's like there's lots of super funny people in life, like in the world that you know. But then coming up and doing it's like a whole different thing. And I had a boss of mine at work on the oil rig. He's like the funniest dude I ever saw in the real world. Like he was like super witty, and he could do like voices and stuff. And I'm like, man, this guy, we got to get him on a stage, man. He's going to be like Eddie Murphy or something. He's going to be awesome. And so finally we talked him into doing stand-up, right? And we got him into like this big room, like a packed house. And he came up on stage and he was good. And then he looked at the people and he just forgot everything. And now like he just, and he like passed out. Like he fell on the ground and then like rolled down some steps, man, in front of like 300 people. Like, fuck, that's a bad set, man. And then like they had to like do one of those things on him, and then he was gone. That was it. And then the guy who ran the comedy club's like, what happened to that one guy, that heart attack skit dude? He was hilarious. He might be dead. I'm not sure where he is. And then on Monday we went back to work and he fired me. So it's funny how that works. Like in real life, I'd say this guy's gonna murder it, but he almost died trying to do it. So it's funny. I don't know. Do you remember your first crush? Does anyone remember their first crush? Yeah. What did you do about it? What's this guy playing video games? What's he doing over there? I was shopping not long ago, and I saw a lady who was my grade 3 teacher a long time ago, and she was my first crush. And it's so different how things are now, right? Like sexually, with how you deal with the other gender and that. This girl was my first crush, and I told my uncle, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so in love with her. And my uncle's like, just grab her ass, that's what they like. And he was like real drunk guy, like I should never listen to anything he said. And so at school, I grabbed her bum. The teacher's bum. And she's like, what are you doing? And so I went to the principal's office, right? And the principal looks at me, he says, Cory, what you did, that's inappropriate. She's married. She goes, that's the kind of thing you do with girls your age. He goes, now, I'm her boss. It's okay if I do it, but you can't do it. And then he looked at, this is like in the 80s. This is ages ago, right? And he goes, but I understand what you're doing. She's a good-looking woman. And then he like high-fived me. That was our principal. Like, can you imagine today that dude would be gone? But that's how it was back then. It was just wild how different things have changed, man. And it's like, when I worked on the oil rigs, not a few years after that, there was a woman's outhouse and a guy's outhouse. And this dude that we worked with, he drilled a hole in the women's porta potty to watch them doing their business. And this guy was the head of HR. You believe that? And then when she caught the guy and said, what the hell do you do? And then she went to sue the company. It was Chevron. And the CEO of Chevron had to come up there. And he's like screaming at this HR guy, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Those porta potties are rentals. We don't own those. That's how his attitude was. He didn't even care. She was a geologist. Like, she made them all the money. And he didn't even care about it. So thankfully, things are getting better for the women. Right? I mean, what's that? Sometimes. But it's getting better than then, right? I hope. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. So it's progress. I don't know. It's just so funny how different it is. It's better. It's better than it was, but it takes a long time, I guess, to have change. This comedy's fun. Oh, man. You know how the one thing you don't want to hear when you do stand-up comedy is people come up to you after, hey, man, I saw what you did up there. Man, you're courageous. I would never have said that stuff that you said. If you hear that, man, you better learn how to juggle, because that's bad news, man. Oh, man. I remember the first date I had. You remember your first date? I was 12, and I took her to the most romantic movie I could think of. Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He shot like 800 people in it. But we were kids, and when we drove, my mom said, "Well, we gotta pick her up. That's how you do a date." And we drove to her house in her 1964 Ford Humiliation. The truck couldn't even have a window on it. It was so bad. And then so we picked her up, and she had a nice house, and she sits in the back seat, and she sat in the back seat with my uncle. We were taking him to an AA meeting. So she's in the back seat with him, and he's wearing a hat that says Boob Inspector on it. I know, exactly. And it had like 2 golf balls on it, and every time he'd move, they would shake like boobs. And then they let us in, and she was kind of creeped out, obviously. And then we got into the movie theater, but she was older than me by like a year, right? So we're watching the movie, and the whole time, like, I don't even really care about her. I liked her, but I was like so impressed with Arnold. I was like staring at him, like, I'm like, look at his arms, they're huge. And she's like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "No, but look at the veins. That guy's awesome." And then she said, "You know what? My parents aren't home. Let's go back to my house and have some real fun." I'm like, "What do you mean? You got a trampoline?" I know. So that's what happens when you date an older woman, man. She's too advanced for me. I didn't know what to do around there. No, it's all funny. All the firsts. The firsts make me laugh, because every time it's the first of anything, you're clueless, right? I remember. I'm going to share this one. It's the first time a girl gave me oral sex. What do you think? Are you guys old enough to hear this? I won't tell it unless you say yes. Should I tell it? Yeah? Okay. I don't want to offend anybody. I can tell you're like, what's going to happen now? We were like 14, and we didn't know. Like, that's pretty young, right? And we didn't know, and she said, we were at a party, she goes, "Do you want me to give you a blowjob?" And I'm like, yeah. But we didn't know what it was. And then we went into the garage. It was a big party. We went to the garage, and then she pulled my pants down, and she went like this, and she got into the right area, and she goes, and I was like, "Oh, God, that's amazing." Oh, this feels just like my mom's hairdryer. Keep going. And it felt so good. And then, but of course, after a few minutes of it, like, she's all tired and like getting weak, right? And she almost like fell and hit her head on like some wood. And so I was like, and I did it for a bit. And then I picked her up and we just stopped. And I was like, what the hell was that? Why is that a big thing? And I called my cousin the next day. He's like 16. I said, "We did it." I'm like, "But so what? It wasn't even that good." And he goes, "That's not what it is, you idiot. That's not what it really..." And then he explained to me what it really was. I was like, holy cow, that does sound better. Yes. Like, now I understand why my uncle volunteers in the women's shelters so much. I know. And then I told the girl what it was later. I'm like, what we were doing wasn't even the right thing. And I explained to her what it really was supposed to be. And she's like, "That's gross. I'm not doing that." Not unless you buy me tickets to the Madonna concert. And I did. And ever since then, I've had no money. It's been a lot, man. What's that? You can say anything you want. Yeah, she finally did it, but then I had to buy concert tickets. Like, there was like all my McDonald's money the whole year. So, but when you're young, that's like, seems like it's worth it. So, I worked at McDonald's. It was like $4 an hour. So it took me, I don't know, I was probably like 2 solid weeks of summer labor just for that stupid blowjob. But anyways, this guy's asleep. Oh, I thought you were crashed. You're looking at something up there like this smoke detector. All right, guys, I guess that's enough. I just wanted to come up here and share my new stories and see if you guys like them. Don't beat me up in the parking lot. All right, guys. Thanks.
That reminds me of a story of a lady that I had spent time with. That way to go, Cory. That when we were young, we were really a lot of fun, but we couldn't last very long because just wasn't the relationship that was going to go further. But as it turned out, we got a chance to talk to each other many years later. She discovered I was sober. She had sobered up. She got a hold of me. We started talking. And we went, we made a lot of amends for some of the stupid things we did with each other. But one of the things that had been in my mind for that 20-some-odd years had been whether or not she had been faithful to me. Whether or not I'd been the only one in the relationship. So the conversation was going good enough that I felt that I could actually bring up the subject, so I did. I asked her outright if I had been the only one in the relationship. She assured me that I had been, that all the others were 9s and 10s. Sometimes you don't need the answers to questions. You can just leave them where they were. Love those shoes. You'll never get lost. Pete Mitchell. He's a great dude. Comes around. Finally moved back up to the area here. Originally Ontario boy, from a large family of musicians. And he's the one who continues the game. Well, you and your sister, one sister there. She's pretty game these days. She's out there every time I look on Facebook.
There, yeah.
She's playing somewhere.
Yeah, she started late too.
Yeah. But she's having the time of her life. That's just it. It doesn't matter how old you are. When you get the urge you want to start performing, get on with it. But right now, Pete's here to do some of the songs. Listen up for him. Make him feel welcome.
Well, thanks for making me feel welcome. Hello. Can I get a little bit on my... Cheers. Hello. Well, speaking of the 10,000 hours, I don't know if I've gone past that or not. Probably, but I've always been like a sideman. I've never been just out into the audience bit and stuff. All my writing I write for other people. But if you get good and you want a good sideman, pick me. So a couple of years ago, I was in Nashville and talking to some of the producers there, and just over coffee, and they were talking about the songwriting and stuff, and they kind of like somebody that's got about a song that they've been writing for about 10 years. This was when you get a really good one. My experience after writing hundreds of songs is that it takes a good year to work out a song, And so, like, you hear people writing a song in 45 minutes. Till it's perfected, it could be a year, up to a year and stuff. And I've got a few of those. So I'm going to work on one. Started writing this one about my brother. Jimmy dropped some bucks on a girl next door. It fell real hard when she walked out the door. He said, life ain't good here, take it anywhere I can. Fell down one night in the middle of the street. He had his hand in his pocket. It's about 3 sheets, he was running low. He had nowhere to go. Jimmy left the city, never heard from that boy again. It takes a little time. It takes a little time. It takes some time to shine. It takes it with a heart. It takes it with a mind. Yeah, it takes a little time.
turned up the light. He said, life ain't good here. I'll take it anywhere I can. Off into the city, guitar in hand, down a young in blue, become a one-man band. It was the 60s man. It didn't take him long. Off into the corner, 25 cents a song. It takes a little time. It takes a little time. Yeah, it takes some time to shine. It takes away the heart. It takes away the mind. Yeah, it takes a little time. All these roads we drive along, I'll be back in time. All these roads we drive along, well, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. It takes a little time. Yeah, it takes some time to shine. Yeah, working that out. Once I lived a life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, never had a care. I took my friends out for a mighty good time. Bootleg whiskey, champagne and wine. I began to feel low. I saw my friend had nowhere to go. Get my hands on a dollar again, I'm gonna hang on till that eagle grins, because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. As for friends, you ain't got any. Get back on your feet again. Everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I know it's strange without any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. When you finally get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I know it's strange without any doubt. Nobody knows you. Nobody loves you. You're down and out. Down and out. I was not even planning on playing that song. It just come out. I was playing something completely different, one of my songs, and all of a sudden that one popped out. So maybe that's where I got the idea from. That's too funny. It's totally wrong chord here. John Isabel wrote the song, and it kind of hit home with me with my earlier years. And mountains rough this time of year. They close the highway down. They don't warn the town. I've been riding second gear, 15 miles or so. Listen to the angry snow. I know every town worth passing through. What good does no one do? No one to tell it to. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. So tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I'm so tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? I quit talking to myself. Listen to the radio. Long, long time ago. Damn near crippled by my appetite. Ybor City on a Friday night. I couldn't even stand upright. So high street girls wouldn't take my pay. She said, come see me on a better day. She just walked away. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I'm so tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I'm so tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? Won't you ride? Paint the outside lines. I'm tired of talking to myself. My heart like a beat up engine. I don't know how much I got left. I got left. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I'm so tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I'm so tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? Won't you ride? Thank you.
Not bad. Thank you, sir. Very well done. Pete Mitchell. Now, Pete's been known to sit in with singers that are looking for a guitar player to make it all work, right? And along the way, he's worked with various female artists around the valley and been that person that just encourages them to keep on going. and have someone to be there on the stage backing them up. So if anybody's looking for something like that again, I know he's part of Mitch and the Baroness. At least Baron took a big leap of faith at getting on stage one time, because she always told her children, never be afraid to do it, to try something new if you feel like you want to do it. And then she felt obligated to say, well, the best way to show that to kids is to actually do it. So she got up on stage at what she thought was an open mic, but it was a blues night. So all of a sudden she had to go into the blues genre. She had so much fun. She started playing again. She showed up one night playing, and Peter showed up, and they were able to join musical forces, and have since put an album out over the years. So it's always fun to see the collaboration that can take place. Now it's that big band. What you need is to bring a stool up if you're going to sit. Don't all rush the stage at once. What do you mean unsure? You're up next. Well, you didn't say it was up next. I didn't know either. Oh, they knew. I've told them right from the beginning. Oh, they knew. They were all ready. They were standing side stage. They must have known something. Wouldn't you think that would be like, what the fuck? Those excuses won't work. A short stool. We're going to let these guys get set up. That's going to take a minute or two, or 3 or 4. They're new at this collaboration thing, and they're having a lot of fun with it. Bass player's over there usually? You're going to be there? Okay. The bass amp's still going to be over there. Dress rehearsal Tuesday, always so much fun. Round of applause for Dr. Ted Cadillac, for those that are still in the room. Make that guy feel good. Making you guys look good. Well, don't worry, you guys can take your time, get ready, set up, get proper. But don't forget the microphones are going to be up near the front. We have 5 of the same stools, and you guys picked 3 different ones. Continuity out the window. My feng shui is gone. Oh well. We've been applying for grants as we get ready for the 39 Days of July 2025. Ted and I are going to go to Montreal this year for the Folk Alliance International because it's in Canada. He was fortunate enough to go to the one in New Orleans just prior to COVID, like a week and a half before they canceled everything. There were 3,000 musicians, 5,000 musicians hanging out together in one hotel down in New Orleans. But we're going to be hosting a room, showcasing some of the people that we believe should be seen, and hopefully meeting some new people that will join us, and if they can make it out to the West Coast, be here. Now, when they're finished, Steve, you're up after that, okay? And then Mike, I believe. I believe. Anybody here shop at Value Village? It's a great place. I found a pair of running shoes up there. I've always wanted a pair of red high tops, right? And they're really hard to find, especially when you got a size 15 and a half foot. So when I found a pair that were size 14 and I could still fit them, like they don't really care after size 12. They just throw a number on it, right? So I was quite happy because it was on a Tuesday, and if you're over a certain age, they give you 30% off. So the total cost of these high tops was only $12, and they were in really good condition considering. Couldn't wear big wool socks, but I could put something on. And you know, Wore him for about 3 weeks, you know. And then there came a point in my life where you couldn't help but doubt it. The guy who had owned them before me had been a drug dealer. Yeah, he was a drug dealer. See, I don't know what he laced them with, but I had kept on tripping. That's Reader's Digest, eh? We'll get to it, guys. You got to take the stool with you. No, you're wrapped around the stool leg. Yeah, well, he'll get to that as soon as he gets done everything else. That is how you would describe the word facetious. Collaboration. It's a wonderful thing that takes place when musicians get together. Don't get too far away from the microphone, Colin. You have a habit of doing that. We can't hear you if you're not singing into the microphone. The mic isn't a magic piece of work. Yeah, just make sure, you know, okay, if we're doing this and we're taking the time and effort, we're going to do this and let you know. A microphone, for those that are out there, is your friend, not your enemy. Hey, Jody? And the nice thing is it allows you, through the monitor system, to sort of have a reference point. So you know when you're loud or when you're soft. But that's a lot of things to remember when you're up there trying to just sing along a song. But that's why the 10,000 hours comes in. The more times you're up here, the better it is and the easier it is to start feeling, wow, yeah, now I notice that. Now I notice that. One of the things that not many people here notice is that at the very back of the room is a lamp that looks like a moon, which is where you would find a moon. But subconsciously what happens, or subliminally, while you're on stage, you have an idea where the back of the room is. Right? That gives you another comfort zone to work with. You know that you're not trying to shoot way past there. If that's the furthest it's going to be, because the lights do get bright. You know? No one said it's a totally easy job. But it's easy to find out about it and work with it. Yeah, it's all coming together. Islands Folk Festival. What a great show that was this year for anybody who had an opportunity to go out there, and I highly recommend it. It's that whole island, it's a whole folk festival feel that takes place in 3 days. That's pretty neat when you can camp out and you can just sort of, you wake up to the smell of coffee, you see the world come together, music starts, and then you got to make decisions as to which show you're going to look at and go witness. It's a wonderful time, lots of bells and whistles and food and interesting things. That's the Islands Folk Festival. Next year, going to be celebrating their 41st anniversary. So give them something to give a reference point. We got Colin. Tomorrow night, Fabian Ian Skorsk from Argentina used to be with the Antangados. He's back in Canada, done an 80-day tour, 80 shows, and he's just finishing up, and he's going to be doing one of those shows here tomorrow night. Get that Latin feel. Come on out, especially if you're at home watching. Yes, he was. And also Thursday night, the great Morgan Davis, a blues show to witness. We're getting closer. How's everybody feeling? See, they used to do these shows individually, and if you added them all up, they still take as much time as they do when they do it as a group. But I encourage people to do this collaboration. We were looking for names. We called them, what was it?
Oh, the Harmonators.
Harmonators. No harm is created. Give it up for them, please. The Harmonators.
Oh, maybe a little bit of harm there. It could be. Thank you very much.
Put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, taking a swing and hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Ain't paradise, put up a parking lot. You took all the trees and put them in a tree. All the people, $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Maybe paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees. Dollars seem to go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hey, paradise, put up a parking lot. Paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, paradise, put up a parking lot.
Thank you very much.
Check. Hear me out there? Yeah? Okay. I can't.
I can.
So this is called One Horse Town, Blackberry Smoke. Your daddy done, and you don't ask us to do it just because you don't climb too high or dream too much. With a whole lot of work and a little bit of luck, you can wind up right where your daddy was. This little bit
If I didn't think it would shut the whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. Yeah, this one-horse town.
I'm an old married man at the age of 23. Got 2 little boys on the baseball team, and that might be their only day. All they got is a worn-out name and a daddy that could have gone all the way. But I hung up my saddle up and I got down.
This town. Oh yeah, is it new? We all stick around. They all tell us to swallow your pride, just to make your family proud. If I didn't think you'd shut the whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. This one-horse town. Oh yeah, ain't nothing new. We all stick around, just they all tell us to swallow your pride, just to make your family proud. If I didn't think you would shut the whole place down, I'd saddle that one horse and ride it right out of this town. Yeah, this one-horse town.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And
Kind
this
of a
one-
haunting kind of a sound
Yeah,
song.
needs work. This one's called Big Yellow Taxi. Jody.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing
Under the Boardwalk.
To Love Somebody.
Oh, to love somebody. Just
True love thing.
Okay, I got it.
There's a light, a certain kind of light, it's never shone on me. I want my life to be lived with you, lived with you. There's a way everybody says to do each and every little thing. But what good does it bring if I ain't got you? I ain't got you. You don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 2 more, right? Girl can try.
Safe? That's safe to pull?
Please remove your furnitures.
Three? I thought it was only two. Sorry. Busy running around doing a million things. What? Well, we still got a couple more people to go. Yeah, we still got more people, so that we have 2, possibly 3 more to go. So.
All right. Steve. Come on, Senor Steve.
All right.
Well, they rearranged the front furniture, didn't they? And we lost it. How do we lose them? We lost. No, our regular stool. Yeah, he's coming. I'm sitting.
Come on up. Do you want to stand? We got a music stand? Music stand?
Dress rehearsal Tuesday. So much fun. So many things going on. Turns out to be a long day. We had the Eugene and Billy show today. Episode number 91. It's a little half-hour show that takes 45 minutes. Starts around 5:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, every second Tuesday. Eugene Smith with host Bill Levity. A little bit of banter goes on between those two. Eugene does a song or two. Then they bring on a guest and drill them with a bunch of questions. And usually the guest plays a song or two. It's a wonderful little thing. It's more of a broadcast than it is a live show, but if you ever want to come down to it, it's by donation. Come on in. See what you think of it. I'd like to get Eugene, as much of Eugene on because it's like he's 80 years old. 80 years young, still giving it. Voice sounding better than it ever did before. How old are you, Richard?
I don't tell.
Oh. Pat Tempo just had the opportunity to do a concert down at a bunch of people down in Kingston, where he's got a bit of a reputation down there. They had Davey Allen back playing with him again, and Spencer Evans, and this kick-ass drummer that he's hanging out with now. Just loves his work. And the lady who runs that place, this bar at the university, that always makes sure Pat has a gig there. It was her birthday. So to start off the show, Pat got up and immediately went into, everybody sing happy birthday. And that really gets the crowd going. She feels real good about that. And so Pat looks out at her and says, now I know it's not polite to ask a woman how old she is. Well, how much do you weigh? He got slapped across the face. Anyway.
Are you muted tuner on or something?
Nope.
Oh, wiggle the cord.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Woo! I felt that one from the. Anyway, Steve's a regular here. We like what he does. He always brings some music of that Americana style, roots, traditional, country flavored, but don't let the word country scare you. It's good shit that he does. Let's make him feel real comfortable, please. Steve, you're the here guy. You're the guy.
Thank you. Couple of Billy Strings tunes for you. And get this new gizmo out and we'll see what happens.
Is there a ground lift on that gizmo? You know, is there a button that says ground lift?
No, but it's got high and low feedback switches on it. Like,
Can we try more look? Do you hear that? The low hum that's coming out? I can't fix that from my end without taking a low out of the guitar. Oh, it's a red box. And these dip switches are, you want to try swapping this cable out? Here, I'll give you this one. This is a good one here.
thanks for your time. It's called Enough to Leave. Enough to kill you, enough to put you down. Seems like every way you turn there's a hard wind coming down. Enough to leave me here. Oh, the room is empty now, I can almost feel you near. What am I supposed to do with my afternoon? Oh, I won't hear you call. Oh, I won't see you soon. What can you say to me to ease my heart and pain? Could you send a red light come down and ride the rain again? Give you down, give you rings and pearls. If you stay a while with me, hold on to this world. Feel inside things I haven't seen. There's a lot I'd like to say before your final page is read. What am I supposed to do with my afternoons? Oh, I won't hear you call. No, I won't see you soon. What can you say to me to ease my heart and pain? Could you send
in the red light. Come down and dry the rain again. Finally over now. Rest assured, my friend, you were resting anyhow. Hate to leave, hate to say goodbye. Sure to hear your voice come through in the early morning sky. What am I supposed to do with my afternoons? Don't hear you call. No, I won't see you soon. What can you say to me to ease my heart in pain? Would you send a ray of light? Come down and dry the rain again. Thank you. So while I'm waiting here, it's been over 30 days. I'm not received your letter. My fingernails out down to the bone. So many different ways I try to say I'm sorry. I left here in this if I can alone. It's not the full moon and that tortures me. I'm cold cement that sends shivers down my spine. The visions in my head make me paranoid. Knowing when I get out, you be mine. I never should have treated you so bad, but love, I'm sorry. I'm broken now and see that now it's true. My picket fence is turning razor wire. Now I'm late to try things you have to know I did not do. If I get a word with you, I'd be just fine. Or an envelope with both your name and mine. Would be enough to keep going in a world where I'm left knowing there's something more to live for just outside. Seems like the last time, feels like the first. Road had my bad days, it's got to be my worst. I left thinking of you while I'm waiting here. I haven't seen the sun rested on your shoulder while we walked that vacant riverside. They carry me away, place where I get older. I cannot prove them you never died. Seems like the last time, feels like the first. Though I've had my bad days, it's got to be my worst. I'm left thinking of you. Well, I'm waiting here. Seems like the last time, feels like the first. Though I've had my bad days, it's got to be my worst. I'm left thinking of you. Well, I'm waiting here. Sort of thing. Thank you. It's a prison song and a love song. Not in that order. It's Stanfield's tune. I sing this to my dogs. They're smaller dogs, so they need confidence. But I sing it to them, not every night, but pretty much. Fox in the heather, oh boy. Fox in the heather can't chew through letters. God, no, no, you, oh boy. No, no, you, oh boy. There's the kite nights, oh boy, oh boy. Kite nights, oh boy. Kite nights ain't taking no fights. God, no, no, you, oh boy. No, no, you, oh boy. God, no, no, you, oh boy, oh boy. No, no, you, oh boy. Don't let the crew get the drop on you. God, no, no, you, oh boy. Wolf in the glen, oh boy. Wolf in the glen, he's a killer man's God, no, no, you, oh boy. No, no, you, oh boy. There's a hawk in the pines, oh boy. Hawk in the pines, oh boy. Hawk in the pines, he's sighting his lines, God, no, no, you, oh boy. No, no, you, oh boy. There's a weasel in the thicket, oh boy. Weasel in the thicket, oh boy. Weasel in the thicket, he's thinking he's wicked, God, no, no, you, oh boy. Nothing on you, oh boy. Don't let the crew get the drop on you. God, nothing on you, oh boy. Nothing on you, oh boy. Wolf in the glen, oh boy. Wolf in the glen, he's a killer man's got nothing on you, oh boy. Nothing on you, oh boy. He's got nothing on you, oh boy, oh boy. Nothing on you, oh boy. Don't let the crew get the drop on you. He's got nothing on you, oh boy. Nothing on you, oh boy. Thank you.
Well done, sir. You've got me listening more and more to Billy Strings these days. And that's a treat.
Like, I just stripped this whole stage yesterday. Look at it now. It's
Billy Strings, the kid's that good, he's just that good, right?
You got your other cable?
Okay, Michael. 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 Oh, something just fell. No, a little nut or something?
I've been called worse, Chuck.
Oh. I hate it when little things fall off things and you don't know why or where they were. Now you got to figure out where it went.
These lying around, and I don't know where these things are. Do you want the 90 degree or do you want the straight?
Oh, is that your coat?
Well, I did either way. I mean, that'll probably sit a little flatter.
Thanks to you, those of you who are staying right to the very end. We sure do appreciate it. So that each and every artist that stays and gets up at near the end. It's always nice to play to an audience.
What do you need?
That's okay. I'll get it, yeah. So those who, I'm anxious to drive home tonight. I live up by Kinsel Trestle, and each day this week it's been a different color. It's just going so changing so fast, and it's beautiful that there's that one time when it's just before they fall off, and then when you get a downpour like we did this afternoon, that probably means a lot of trees dropped a lot of leaves.
I must have slept right through it.
So did I. I was having a nap down here. By the way, I urge.
Is it iPhone?
There was a stat that I saw the other day, or today. And it's not that what the numbers are so much as that there's enough of a thing going on that they have to keep a stat about it. And that is when you realize that the people who will be in power after the 19th of October are chosen by not that many people in BC. A lot of people said, no, it's not for me to vote. Why do I care? And then you get something that's really stupid in it. There's this real conservative movement that's taking place across the country. I don't want to get on it. But it's all usually based on lies and fear. And when you hear some of the things that the conservative leaders saying right now in BC, how can you go to sleep at night feeling that way about the world and the people around you? Denying climate change. What the hell? How can you do that? But anyway, so people need to get out and vote. And sometimes it doesn't necessarily be for who you want, it's who you don't want. You know, and that's still a good vote. Other than that, you have to live with it. And remember, September 4th, 1984, the day my daughter Alicia was born, bless her soul, I love her dearly, was born also on the same day that Brian Mulroney got a landslide victory in Parliament in Canada. Landslide. Buried the Liberals. Buried the NDP. It was just like boy, did they ever take over. And you would figure that about 2 years later, if you went around and asked people, did you vote for Mulroney that if you had, you'd be real proud because, like, but I couldn't find hardly anybody. You know, and to this date, there's less and less people willing to stand up and say, yeah, I made a mistake. I listened to the rhetoric and I didn't check the facts. And, you know, facts are written by the people who are in power. I know all that shit. But, again, you got to be thinking about who you don't want as much as you think about who you want. We have a funny thing in town here called Warm Land Shelter that everyone said was, well, that's too close to the schools, and look at it, it just creates this whole scene. And everyone goes, they blame the NDP government. When in fact it was the Socrats, the liberals they called themselves at that time. They're the ones that chose that area and dug the hole. I watched Rich Coleman, you know, do the spade into the ground. And there was this smugness about it because they knew they were going down. They knew they were going out, but they just set all these traps for the NDP that could never get away from it, you know. Assholes. But all's fair in love and war. We won't go on about Taylor Swift, will we, Tim?
I'd rather go on about her than politics. At least now we're not taking sides.
I'm not picking sides. I'm just telling you what to watch out for. If I was the only one, I'd say something, but I'm not. There's a whole bunch of people feel the same way, but that doesn't really matter because right now, to take us on a journey away from politics and just into the beauty of music, it's Michael's 3 songs. Give it up for him, please.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for sticking it out to the end. Appreciate it. Well, I think I'll try to start with one of my own. Tonight, so I had the idea, like many others. I need to write a blues song or two, but I don't know if it's really a blues song. I don't know if I do a proper blues song. It's a blues-like song. Nothing left to do. Ooh, baby, baby, got it so bad for you. Ooh, baby, baby, I got it so bad for you. But you made it clear. But you made it clear you don't feel the same way about me too. So there's nothing left to lose. So it seems there's nothing left to do but to sing the blues and play a tune and play a tune for you. Baby, baby, well, it's a terrible state. Said, ooh, baby, baby, well, it's a terrible state. No, how hard we try, but no matter how hard we try, I just can't find a way to change his fate. It seems there's nothing left to lose. So it seems there's nothing left to do but to sing the blues and play a tune for you.
baby, my life's a terrible mess. Say, ooh, baby, my life's a terrible mess. I won't be a slave for a corpse. Said I won't be a slave for a corpse, so I can't find a way to pay the rent. So I guess there's nothing left to do. So I guess there's nothing left to lose. So I guess there's nothing to do but to sing the blues and play a tune for you. Baby, everything is going wrong. Ooh, baby, everything's going wrong. But no matter how tough it gets, no matter how tough it gets, I'll find a way to get. Even when it seems like there's nothing left to do, even when it seems like there's nothing left to lose, even when it seems like there's nothing left to do but sing the blues, sing the Thanks. Cheers. Just a bit of fun, really. Yeah, okay. I'm in a bit of a phase now of the crutch. Just like testing. So I'm going to put on the internet mat. Help me out. Okay, I think we're good. Sure, that's great volume. I was watching an expert tell me, a reel, I guess, well, you don't have to press too hard on the fret, just lightly. And it's like, oh, I always forget about things like that in the moment. Good advice, though. This is oh yeah, it's back here. This is a song by a band called Bare Naked Ladies. Are they the Bare Naked Ladies or just Bare Naked Ladies? I'm not sure, but anyway, I wonder what they were thinking of when they came up with that name. Well, I know what I think. I know what they were thinking about. They were thinking about like lunch, because it's like they spent all morning trying to figure out what to call themselves as a band, and then they were getting close to lunch, and they had to make a decision. And somebody just jokingly said, "Well, how about Bare Naked Ladies?" They thought, "Well, yeah, that's funny. Let's go with that." So they could get out, go for lunch. So I'm sure they were just thinking about lunch. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, capo. I need a capo for this. Sorry, that's my bad attempt at comedy. For any, if there's comedians in the house, I don't know what they were thinking about. I guess I think they're from Toronto, right? Canadian band. I like to try Canadian stuff, Canadiana. And
this this song is sort of somebody just wondering about the or longing for the crazy old days or the crazy young days, and this is what they got up to. We're thinking back, reminiscing, maybe taking it a little too far. I've changed just a couple of words on one line, just to because I don't know, they're kind of pretty dramatic about it. I think they wanted to be dramatic, but I think it's dramatic enough. So here we go. Should be going soon. I think it's. I think the volume. Are we getting a reading? Oh, we've lost our stage guy. I'm supposed to be going, but I think we've. Where's the doctor? Is there a doctor in the house? Ted? Is Ted out there? He's gone out for lunch. He's probably gone out for lunch. Ted? Ted?
Sorry, man.
No worries. Thanks. I was just about to try on my own, but then I...
All right. There we go. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Okay, I'll do that. No worries. Thank you.
Down to the old apartment. This is where we used to live. Broken glass, broken hungry, broken hearts and broken bones. This is where we used to live. Why did they paint the walls? Why did they clean the floor? Why did they plaster over the hole I punched in the door? This is where we used to live. Why did you keep the mousetrap? Why did you keep the dish rack? These things used to be mine. I guess they still are. I want them back. Broke into the old apartment, 42 stairs from the street. Crooked landing, crooked landlord, filled with crooks. This is where we used to live. Why did they commit the law? Why did they change the locks? Why did I have to? I only came in a car. This is used to live. Now
neighbor downstairs, how is it for this year? Jumped on the floor and stamped on the floor just for fun. I know I don't live here anymore. He bought an old house on the dance floor. He loves me in a body, keeps me warm. I'm happy there. Went down to the old apartment where I tore the phone out of the wall. Oh, memories, vain memories, I want them back. I want them back. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. I want them back. Cheers. First effort. Tell me, Joe. I was supposed to say went down to the old apartment. I think I said it once or twice, and then I went back to the original word, which is not condoning the actions of that song. I don't think they are either. It's just the drama. Okay. This is another one I'm going to try, and hopefully I can see my lyrics. All right.
Do you want a light?
Yeah, if you don't mind. It's just for some reason. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sadie. Cheers. That's great. Thank you. Okay. This is it. Simon and Garfunkel song I'm going to try. I find Simon and Garfunkel difficult to do, but it's part of my, I guess it's my trilogy in my Simon attempts at Simon and Garfunkel. It's my third song I'm trying, but apparently I heard or read somewhere long ago, and I don't know how true it is, that for some reason Paul Simon was being criticized a little bit for back in the day. Of course, I think the song is like 1969 or something. He was being criticized for not writing serious songs. Yeah, this is what I remember. I didn't really actually look it up. I thought I would, and then I kind of forgot. But so this was his answer at the time. I guess at the time there were a lot of people writing, serious songs about society and I don't think it's a life story. That's what I also heard, but there's a little bit of truth, I'm sure, in everyone's life. Everyone may feel like this at some point or another. I think that's probably why it got the feeling across. I'm just a poor boy, though my story is seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises, lies and jesters. Man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home, my family,
it's no more than a boy. The company of strangers, the quiet of the railway station running scared. Laying low, seeking out the poor quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Asking only workman's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offer. Just to come home from some gals on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when so lonesome I took some comfort there. Going home, but New York City winters are not bleeding me going home, In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his tree. He's reminders of every glove that laid him down or punched him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La 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 la.
Sorry, I lost my timing. I knew I was worried about that. Thank you.
Way to go, Michael. That was a cool idea. Now, just for that point, what I was listening to, the last part, was to remind everyone that once a month now, we've done it once, we're going to do it again on the 25th of October. It's a Friday night, and it's called Sober Karaoke. where you can bring in and plug in to the programs we have, and have that full band feel behind you, right? And that's more the karaoke style. So we'll be doing that. If you have those, if things like that you want to do, that would be the place to best showcase that idea. And you know what? It was a lot of fun last time. People are stepping outside their boundaries, their doors of comfort. Anyway, this draws to a close. The October 8th edition of Dress Rehearsal Tuesday. Thank you very much for tuning in. Dr. Ted Cadillac on light, sound, and stage managing, getting all that shit done. And for those people that came down just to be part of the audience, I know some people had to leave just a while ago, but they stayed most of the evening. It was really great to see people coming out and supporting live entertainment and encouraging people, you know, to take that step and get used to it. Get up on stage, have some fun. It's a great time. Good night, y'all. Take care. We'll see you next Tuesday. Probably. Nighters.
I can't give another year to you. Another second's gonna drive me mad. And I won't do that, 'cause I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back. Till my lungs collapse and I wouldn't come back. Till my feet turn black, till my lungs collapse and I wouldn't come back. Oh no. Till my feet turn black.